This program is intended for immature audiences.
This is a journey into the Northern Union Vape Show.
When we die, no need to cry, just revel in the times gone by. Oh, when we die, we go up so high, so free. Oh, when I die, oh, maybe I will realize how fast time flies. Oh, when I die, oh, maybe I will see. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll win a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight. 'Cause that'll be the life. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll write a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only.
This is a journey into the Northern Union Vape Show.
When we die, no need to cry, just revel in the times gone by. Oh, when we die, we go up so high, so free. Oh, when I die, oh, maybe I will realize how fast time flies. Oh, when I die, oh, maybe I will see. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll win a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight. 'Cause that'll be the life. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll write a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight. 'Cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life.
Welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show with a rerun of the intro. Computer went a little bit downhill there. It went a bit funny. It went a little bit funny.
Went over a little bit funny.
So it all looks choppy on mine, so I don't know. I can't look at it after. So anyway, welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. It is a Sunday night, ready for a little bit of chat. We'll put this out straight away. For last few shows, we've had a bit of a thing going on with trolls and things like that. And I understand. I don't mind people coming in and have a little bit of banter. But can you please keep it a little bit respectful? If you have got a problem with other reviewers, take it with them. Go over to their shows and or email them personally. If you have got a problem with someone in chat, please take it up with them personally. I don't want shit in my chat, to be honest with you, because it disputes me and makes it all go funny, and I can't concentrate. So from now on, if you are, just keep it respectful. If you do say any derogative comments in chat, you will be deleted. The comment will be removed. And that's for everybody. And I don't want 50 million people of the same names coming in. As well, because that takes off the show as well. I don't get paid for this. We don't get paid for it. We give up us time on a night. So just be a little bit respectful to us, going forward. So like I say, going forward, if it is getting a bit airy in chat, it just be removed. I can't do with it anymore. I don't get involved in shit. I don't get involved in drama. If you have got drama, take it up with fucking everyone else, because I don't want out to do with it, to be honest with you. So that was a public service announcement. So we will go around and introduce us. I'm Benny Vapes. We've got Steve Blazing Vapes. We've also got Josh. Did a little catch up with Josh. If you missed it, go over to his channel and have a look and see what he's been doing. So that is it. So I'll bet you back up now. I can see everybody. There you go. I can see people now. I don't have to look at that. So if you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in top chat, or if you are in twat chat, switch it over to live chat. You'll keep up with everything we're doing. And I ain't even popped out chat yet.
Top chat. Pop out the chat.
Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. Live chat. There we go. Right, so we will get Steve to have a little rundown on chat, if you would, please.
Right, yeah. Let's have a look up. Clear throat. There's Mr. Benny Vapes.
Hello.
Me. Free Rider Vapor, Live Lounge Liquids. Good evening, sir. We have Lynn Smith, Mr. Intense, Pickle Paulie, Swamp Thing, Vapor Queen Becky. I think that is the Vaping Snowman. Suppose you haven't thawed out by now.
He's always in first. He's always
Free Rider
in early.
Vapor. I think that's it for now. The only people in chat, not many at the moment.
Oh, I'm sure it'll pick up if it don't. It don't.
JP, just popped in.
So, you hope you're all right, my friend. Right, so we will go around and see what our vape machines are. And we'll start with Josh.
Okay, so I'm on the what the fuck's this called? The Trilogy. That's it. The Trilogy RTA with the new mod IPV V200 on Benny's recommendation.
Some people listen to me.
We'll chat about that in due course, I am sure. And inside that, I am on the wonderful Black Reloaded by Zeus Juice. So that is me, just one device tonight. So I'll pass it on to Steve.
Thank you, sir. I've got the Oxford Origin Mini. And in that, I've got some Digby's Grapple.
Grapple?
Fair enough. I've got the Endura Pro with the wild rice launcher on top with some seriously donut lemon drizzle. So
Lemon drizzle.
Drizzle, which is quite nice. And that's it for me, Mr. Benny Barnes.
Thank you very much. So I'm on the Drag X Plus with the Arbiter 2 on top. And inside that, I've got some Juice Works Fizz Rainbow. It's all right. It is available at Big D Vapes. I've also got the Solo with the Arbiter Solo on top. And inside that, I've got some RY Haw from Concentrate available at Chef's, if you do want to partake in that. Do you know, I was talking to Danny the other day about that Seriously Donut. People are slagging off saying, oh, you know, it's doing all these things, but everybody's saying it's really nice, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is. I just tried it out at the sake of it, and it's a lot like Dino Vapes, a lot lemon vapes, and it's all right. It's all right.
Is it like an old school, when you used to get the old school juices before the TPD? Where you get the donut, it's like a heavy donut.
Yeah,
I remember. Sorry, Steve. I remember before the TPD came out. I remember those little. I saw them in the vape show. I can't remember who made them now, but they're in the little glass bottles, and they look like skulls.
All right.
And had those old fashioned, you know, like
pipettes.
Pipettes, yeah. I miss them.
Yeah,
so much easier to fill your tanks up and stuff like that, isn't it?
Not when you're driving.
No. That was a bit of a pain. Yeah.
I dropped a fucking, what is it, at traffic lights? Dinner lady strawberry tart all over my trousers. Fucking stunk of strawberry.
Yeah, but same can happen with these though. Same can, like the Gorilla bottles. You squeeze it in the car, and then just the lid will suddenly go like that, just squirt everywhere.
Sean Telly says, "Will Funky Hooker be on tonight?" Unfortunately, no. He's gone a bit radio silent at the moment, as Jay. He's taking some time out. He's doing his own things. He's getting his life in order and just enjoying life at the moment. So yeah, I haven't heard from him for a while.
I heard him off the other day. He's doing all right. He's just busy with work at the moment.
Yeah. So he's just taking some time out and having some personal time. So
yeah,
unfortunately,
he's all good. He's all good.
LJ and Lewis, you all right? Long time no see. I haven't seen Lewis for a while. You all right, mate?
He was in my chat last night.
Oh, yeah. I seen that he was in what is it? Chat the other day was in Layback Vape Show, but in yours, wasn't it, overnight? Was it on yours? Yes. Yeah. JP saying, I missed the high Nick 70 VG juices. You can still get 70 VG juices. You get 80 VG juices.
You get 90. I had a juice that was 90. Yeah, it tasted horrible though. It's like eating some flowers or something. It wasn't very nice.
Beanie Vilking Vogue.
Beanie Bags, you all right, buddy? You all right, my friend? Yes. And talked to you since New Year's Eve. Got a little bit drunk on the street.
All the way from South Africa.
Yeah.
It is. So, yeah, if you might have seen if you're not from North, you might not know what an apith is. It's a daft twat, basically. So, yeah, so don't go out. Because if you notice that South Yorkshire, if you ever listen to them, they all go, don't. They don't say don't, they say don't. Don't do this and don't do that. I ain't that duck. Hey up me duck.
I ain't that monkey.
Hey up me duck.
I ain't that duck. So yeah, so that's why I put it in title. But you've noticed that people at the moment we've had this storm come over. I don't know what it's called, Storm Henrietta or something. I don't know if it's that.
Did you make that? Did you make that up?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called because they keep changing names of these. We've had this really bad storm, haven't we? Winds were really bad around by us yesterday.
Yeah.
Trees were falling over and all sorts. And I just thought that why did they go out with an umbrella? Why go out in a wind with an umbrella? Because it fucking goes inside out.
Yeah.
Or blow away?
Yeah, I'll blow away. Yeah, exactly. Why go out with an umbrella? It's just fucking ridiculous. Swamp Thing. So, Benny, you didn't like the Vupor musket then? A little tail on that Vupor musket. It's okay. The mod's okay. The mod's okay. The P&P tank's not too bad. It's screen a little bit small and everything, but I did my review before Christmas, and I've been using it, and the fucker's died. It won't turn on, and I haven't used it that much.
Range.
So yeah, I don't like it. I do like it, and yeah, I don't fucking. But you can pick it up now for £22. If you go to Vape Club, if you want the full kit, you can pick it up for £22. So the mod's made well, but it's fucking died on me. I don't know what's gone wrong. It just won't turn on. But I might do another video to say this is shit. It's fucking died after 3 months.
Good.
So one thing saying mine still works. Yeah, honestly, I got it out yesterday. I did, like I say, I edited all review and put it up, and I went to go check and make sure I got the menu settings and all that lot right, and I went to turn it on, it just wouldn't turn on. That's Brown on it. So yeah, I don't know why but yeah, it's all right. It's not a bad little mod. It's only 24.5 mil at top, so it's a bit small for everything. So yeah. Yeah, they just die. So they're not but you're paying £22 for something. Do you know what I mean? You're not gonna get something that's gonna last for long, are you?
AUP's me saying, I can't speak. AUP's saying, just get the double barrel and be done with it.
Do you know, right, a little thing about that?
For coils.
John, you all right, mate? There was a sale on ages ago. There was a site closing down, and I have the option of the double barrel.
It's catching.
Double barrel V3, V3, or the Jackaroo. For the same money, it was £29. And guess what I went for?
Jackaroo.
The fucking Jackaroo, didn't I?
Yeah, I've got one up there somewhere.
No, the Vandy Vape.
Yeah.
Yes, the Vandy Vape Jackaroo that's still in the box, not even being fucking opened.
Yeah.
So I could have got the double barrel V3 for £29. Just in hindsight's a fucking great word.
Yes.
It is. It is.
So how are you boys? What have you been up to?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I had my daughter's birthday Friday, which was knackering to say the least. She was at school all day, so I thought I'll get her because we bought her a trampoline for her birthday. So I thought I'll get that up. What a fucking pain in the ass that was! It took me 4 hours, and those springs you got to put on it. So you're supposed to put the springs on with a little peg they give you, and then you're supposed to stretch them out. You've got to have so much upper body strength. My shoulders and arms still hurt. It was so difficult to put that up. She came home from school. We had to try and keep her away from the garden because my house is sort of open plan, so you can see right the way through. We had to keep her away from the garden.
Why has it got no windows? Doors.
yeah.
It's not that warm over there. Is it?
We haven't got a door that separates the living room to the kitchen, so and you can see right outside. So we sort of had to keep her away for a little bit while I finished it. But yeah, it was such a pain in the ass, and it just knackered me out.
Well, me and the missus were being proper grown-ups today. We went down home base and look at paint samples and wallpaper things to start decorating.
There we go. There we go.
It's quite good. You can get those little samples now. Comes with a little roller brush in it.
All right.
It's £2. You can one heavy. You just shake it up and get a bit of paper just to get it going. And it's got tiny little roller, and you can.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it? That's not bad. I ain't seen that.
Yeah, but it's just a case of having the time now is to fucking decorate. But when it comes to the wallpapering, I've gone, Dad. I know you're retired and stuff, but no, my dad said he would already come and do it.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's only depending on what design you get. If it's got a pattern, you've got to make sure it's all.
Yeah.
Is your dad a paint and decorator then?
No, he's just a bit more handy than us putting more. I've never done wallpapering like so. I'll end up having half of it at the wall, half at the ceiling, or something like that. So.
Yeah, pattern will be like that.
Yeah,
You've
exactly.
got to stand on one leg to look at it.
Yeah, one of them will be upside down or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that it was like 50 to 60 quid for a double barrel, and I could have had it for 29 and I didn't bother.
This should have been 60 quid, but I got it for 39.19 or something.
Yeah, I tell you,
really cheap.
So yeah, we'll go through that while you're showing that off. Then while we're on, what do you think of it? So explain to everybody what it is, Josh.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do fancy shit now.
Oh fucking hell! Don't do that. It might come off.
You know which show you're on.
Yeah.
So, hang on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
How's that fucking sort? Well, we'll just get my camera, move it all around room.
I'll take me tank.
Yeah.
That'd be better.
He's going to take his top off and show chippy tits.
That's better.
Yeah.
The naked vapor. That's what I should call myself. Right, hang on.
Please don't.
Right. So this is the IPV V200. See there? So this is what. So if you want to know what SX Mini, SX Mini who make the G Class, if you want to know what they're going to do within the next year or so, you look at this. You look at IPV. So they release their products sort of around the same time that SX Mini do.
Well, it's part of SX Mini.
Yeah, they're I think they're aren't they silent partners or something? I don't know. But yeah, so it's got the new SX Mini chip in it. So basically, it's the new G Class, but a bit cheaper.
Is that real crocodile on the side?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Looks like a. So these are battery doors. So take these off.
Right.
So see there, it's dual 18650. I've actually got my decent batteries in here because my other batteries need battery wraps put on them. But yeah, these are so it's dual 20. Speak English. So it's dual 18650. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. Even when I was reviewing,
you know how to do words.
When I was reviewing, I didn't do this for a while because I had to. I did all that fancy shit for a while, didn't I? So it's it can fit up to 30mm. That's why the Trilogy fits on there so well. So it's a 30mm base. What's Mr. Intent saying? How much pressure does it need to press the fire button? Not too much. It's pretty responsive, to be fair. I don't think there's much pressure there at all. If you click it 3 times, locks it. 3 times to unlock it. To change the wattage, it's odd because usually you would just press these two, wouldn't you?
Yes.
But if you press this one, it goes into a menu. So this is for the flavor mode. It shows all those curves and stuff. I usually have it on normal. But to change the wattage, you have to press up, and then you can change it up and down.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bit funny. It took me a little while to get used to that. But to be honest, there's not much else to show you. It's USB Type C. It's built really well. Yeah, apart from these things which are plastic, which I don't like. But what I do like is the magnets. Now I'm going to show you.
The magnets don't work at all.
The magnets don't work at all. It's a real con, that.
That's something that normally happens when I'm trying to do a review. When I'm not recording, it all works perfectly. As soon as I press record, it goes,
Bastard. Yeah, it's always the way.
So
isn't
the doors don't fit. They're made of plastic.
it? Right, hang on. Right, I've got it. Right. So.
Oh, you put them up right way around the work, don't they?
Yeah, that'll work. So the magnets, the point I was trying to make there was the magnets are very strong, which I like. So they're not gonna. That is not going anywhere unless you put your finger in. Unless you put your finger in there.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got any nails, I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, it is a solid overall, a very very solid little mod, and I have to say, for the price I pay for it, it's decent. Very, very decent.
So there you go. I have to apologise about the shaky cam. We did think we were on a boat. Do you know what I mean? It does live on an island. It's a bit windy at the moment.
I don't have a second camera. If I did, I'd be a lot more professional.
No, mate, no, it's fine. People say, yeah, it is a cut down chip of the SX one. It's like, because SX Mini and the SX and IPV are like partner companies. So they've released theirs with a cut down version of the SXK chip. Yep. So when you get the G Class 2, it will have more bells and whistles. This is what I'm on about. It's more like getting a BMW. Where's my words tonight?
It's the same as buying. It's the same as buying a Toyota or an Infinity. If you don't know what Infinity are, Infinity are a beefed up and
well, it's a bit like buying a Toyota and a Lexus. The same company.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's the same company. It's just that you get all bells and whistles on one and you don't get them on the other. So
or a BMW or a Mini.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Like you had a good deal. Absolutely, I did. Yeah,
it is for that. That's what I said to you. Instead of paying SX Mini prices out for it for G Class, when you're getting the same
G2,
thing.
The G2 is probably going to be. I think it's called the G2 or the G Class 2, whatever I call it. I think that's going to be around about 150. I reckon, about 150 quid.
Yeah, I think
so.
I have
Yeah,
been mixing
really good deal.
Again. Yeah, better layout than the knob on the G Class. Yeah, so you don't have the little thing, does it, anymore, the toggle switch? You don't have the fidget spinner like the T Class.
Oh, no, that thing's horrible.
You can pick that up for 60 quid now.
If that's what you're talking about, that little knob contraption on the old G Class.
That's fucking battered.
Yeah, it is battered. It is battered beyond.
Poor thing. What have you done with that?
I dropped it down the stairs.
Let's see.
Well, I didn't. It fell out my pocket.
Any excuse. Any excuse.
Otherwise, I'll be using it still. I love that. I love that thing.
So he has got a 30mm. He's using the Trilogy. He wants to know a decent tank to fit on it. So anybody in chat know of a 30mm tank?
I have been looking at the Blotto Max, but any recommendations? Dual. It has to be dual because I can't be dealing with singles. Dual coil, 30mm RTA. No drippers, please.
So anybody in chat? Anybody in chat?
It's a pain in the arse at work.
Got any recommendations? Have you got the what is it?
Huh?
Did you get the Arbiter? The Arbiter's all right. Have you got the Arbiter, the original Arbiter?
I've got the original Arbiter. Yeah, I've got the original Arbiter.
Because that's 28, isn't it? 28.
I am going to look through my chasm of vape shit that I've got under my desk.
Isn't the Fat Rabbit's 28, or would that look a bit too?
Excuse the juice in there, but yeah, I've got it. Do you know what?
FP, yeah, you could get an FP. FP's decent.
They're really cheap on.
Yeah, E-Sig1 have got them on sale at the moment.
Yeah,
you could pick up one of them. That's decent. Mike ain't saying the Blotto Max is freaking ace.
Bollocks.
Daz Brown saying the new Fatality is 30mm.
No.
Oh, yeah, you can't beat a sub-tank. Get a sub-tank. Get the original sub-tank. It was fucking massive.
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 Oh.
Jacob Ape has been the Odin Evo sub-tank. Very nice, mate. And says it's very impressive. Fat Rabbit, yeah. Fat Rabbit's decent. It's just that some people... we tried to work it out because people are having problems with it leaking.
Me being one of them, I got so fed up with it. It's in the bin.
Oh, you put it in the bin now. Yeah, we think, honestly, it must be there's certain batches of them.
Valkyrie?
Live round saying Valkyrie?
Valkyrie, yeah.
100%?
I looked at the Valkyrie, actually. I did look at the Valkyrie.
New fatality we've had. Anybody else? Anybody else for anything else?
Anybody else?
Anybody else? Anybody else got any ideas? Bomber in chat.
Look at the state of that juice that was in that arbiter.
Ooh. Help Me Duck says, if you want a dripper, EC1 has had the Hell Vape Hellbeast for £10. Well, we've got a little bit of a deal for you later on, my friend. A little bit of a deal for you.
Yes.
Well, we'll talk about deals as well. So, while the show is going on, we do have two sponsors. We have Cloud Cartel UK. Link is coming up in there. Go over to his website. You do get 10% off his calls. Do go over and try his calls. They're really good. Come in a little pot. I ain't got any because I've given them all away at the moment. I'm waiting for another lot coming through. But do go out and check him out. Check out his website. It looks really nice now. You can go on there. Also, if you go over to Hip Hop Juice, he hasn't got a sale on at the moment, but I've got a little bit of a discount code from you that runs from now till the end of the show. The first 10 people to put in Sunday gets 20% off the order.
Nice.
So the first 10 people to jump over to Hip Hop Juice and get something, if you use the code Sunday while the show is running, you will get 20% off everything.
Very nice.
20% on side-wide. So go over to Hip Hop Juice, check it out. The link is in there. It's just come up. There you go. hiphopjuice.co.uk. It is Sunday. Has it just come in? Hip Hop Juice, just put it in.
Yeah, I didn't see him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hello, Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Hello, Hip Hop.
Yeah, so go over there and do check it out. And use the code.
I can't. He said he's having a kebab. I can't eat kebabs anymore. It does something funny. Does something funny to my stomach. Really funny.
I like a kebab. Do you do chili sauce on it though?
No, garlic mayo.
Garlic mayo. No, chili sauce.
Garlic mayo, mate. Has to be.
No, chili sauce. Chili sauce. Only when I'm pissed though. Only when I'm pissed. Yeah. I can't eat a kebab when I'm not pissed.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a rite of passage, innit? You've got to have chili sauce, and I have all fucking chili sauce on, and salad, warm salad.
Speaking of being pissed, you had a topic.
I did, yes. So what we want to know, you can join in chat. You can join in chat and tell us this. So when was the first time you walked into a public house and bought a beer? How old was you? Because there's a lot of this thing going around now at the moment about, kids doing this, you can't do this, it's all protect the children. But I just want to know, when was the first time you walked into a public house? Or even there's also when you went to the cinema and watched an over-18 film. How old were you then? Because the first time I went into a pub, I was 15 and bought a drink in a pub. And the first time I went to see an over-18 film was 15.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I think it was about 17 myself, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, 16, 17.
I was so as you all may well know, I am not a drinker at all. I don't like the feeling of being drunk in the slightest. But I was 18. It was sort of written in the stars actually, because I went out for my 18th. And just before I was about to go out for my 18th, I think I had a chest infection or something. So I wasn't feeling brilliant anyway. So I went out anyway. I had, but they put me on antibiotics the day before, so I couldn't drink anything.
So you couldn't drink for your 18th birthday? That's a bit shit, isn't it?
Couldn't drink. So I think something in me was saying it's written in the stars.
Yeah, so you couldn't get drunk.
Yeah. But no. But my dad bought me a drink about a month later. I think I was on the antibiotics for about a month. He took me out. What put me off with drinking was I had a really bad experience. I won't go into it. I had a really bad experience, and
His ass is sore.
it put me off for like,
I said his ass is sore.
not that kind of bad experience. But no, that put me off for life.
Yeah, I mean, one of the local bars I used to go with the lads with a Saturday night at town. Been going there for like months and months and months. When I was 17, turned 18, and I went up there with my best mate. Same place. Just to change the manager. Went in there. Got any ID on you? I thought, well, at the time you haven't got a picture driver license. Went no.
Yeah.
Couldn't go in. I've been going in there for like the last nearly year.
Yeah.
17. Now I've turned 18. It's like, no, fuck off.
See, I couldn't go with my mates because obviously rugby lads. With us, it went like when you were 15, you went to 17, so you didn't have a 16. So a lot of my mates were older, so they were going to pubs and that lot. So that's when I went out at 15, but I couldn't go into town. My mum wouldn't let me go into town, nightclub and all that lot. But I could go to a local pub, and I've been going in there since I was 15. And like I say, I walked in on my 16th birthday and the DJ played Only 16, Only 16. I'm like, you bastard. The landlady knew I was, because she used to say when police were coming round, she'd say, back door's open, get yourself out.
Yeah.
It's good. I've got a good story actually about a DJ in a nightclub. So I used to work in a nightclub, believe it or not. It was sort of a cocktail nightclub. It was a fancier, upmarket kind of nightclub. It was only open about a year and a half. But so the police were outside dealing with an incident, and you know that song that how does it go? It goes whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. That one.
Yeah.
The DJ started playing that because the police were outside. Everyone was raving to it, and then the police started. The police walked in and started dancing along with it. Oh, brilliant.
So we just go down chat. We've got let's have a look. My chat goes a bit funny here. So we've got Swamp Thing with 14. Late Night Vape Show 14 and 6'2". JP 15. Kieran, he was 14. Mr. Intense was 16. Quite strict down there. 14 for smoking for JP. 15 for first berry bought in a pub. I was 14 when I going into a pub. Then I had stubbles, says Mike Haynes. Swamp Thing 11 for smoking. Mick got married at 18. Couldn't afford to go out. Mm. Was drinking on the under 16 store. Yeah. 13. Bit of a wog on. 13. I ate that duck. Smoked my first cigarette at 10. Got served for my first pint at 14. Smoked a joint at 13. Spent my 16th birthday in a nightclub and watched Starship Troopers 18 on release when I was 13.
Yeah. Yeah, I can remember it was 17 over here. I went to a pub in Austria when I was 15 on a school ski trip because their drinking age at the time over there was 14. So you got a load of 15-year-old British school kids out going, especially the big Steiners like that.
Yeah,
you don't get an ID. You were like, "Can I have a beer, please?" He's like,
yeah.
"There you go."
Exactly.
I haven't been to the cinema to watch a over 18 movie for years now, but the only time I did was I can't remember. I think it was some horror film. I can't remember what it was called now.
No, is it?
No, can't remember.
That was everything down there, just done it. You all right?
Can't remember what it was called.
Got to call him Steam Pigs. You all right, mate?
Talking to you, it's like I was talking to Mum and Dad today. My dad was like, "Did you watch the dance last night?" No, I missed it. He goes, "Oh, that bloke who won something a little while ago, he didn't do very well." And I was like, "So what is it? Was it so and so? No. Was it so and so? No. Was he bald? Yeah, he was bald. Was he wearing a green shirt? Well, I can't remember."
Sit down.
But was it a bright green shirt or was it a black one? No, I don't remember. You know, he's that bloke that he won stuff and he had no. I was like, fucking Nora. And that was a bloke that was in the police for 30 years. So you got to describe what bloke.
Yeah, you can't describe it. Yeah. Well, that witness like, don't know. DTF, you all right, mate? So so we got Geordie and Geordie.
Paper.
So yeah, the first time I went to a cinema, do you know? Obviously back then, class like saying me, my friends were older than me, so we'd gone to watch Full Metal Jacket, which were obviously an 18. And you know when you go up to the pay your money, you go up, And my mate went first because we didn't want to go in a group, because I don't know why he didn't want to go in a group, but my mate went first and they said their birthday. Second one went and then said their birthday, and I were like, says, how old are you? I'm like, 18. When's your date of birth? I'm like, fuck. And I said my mate's date of birth. Because I just heard him say that.
Yeah, we're twins. Honestly.
Yeah, well, that's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it, mate? Well, it fucking is, isn't it, pal?
It's a coincidence. The last three blokes have got the same birthday.
Yeah, but my mate, after me said same thing, and he said same birthday, and he was fucking old enough to go in.
So I went to the cinema, right? It was with my missus. We were in together like a few months. I went to the cinema to watch A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Right? So 15 plus. Right?
That's the right place to go in the cinema. You got to be quiet.
I was 21, I think. 21, 22. Walked in. No, I must have been 21 because my daughter weren't born. Anyway. So walked in, went to the counter, and my missus was fine. And the lady looked at me and she went, "Got any ID?" And then I went to grab my wallet. I was like, "I've left my wallet at home." I left my wallet at home. I didn't have my ID on me, so they couldn't let us in.
Oh, that's shit.
Rude.
But you do look about 12 though, don't you? To be fair.
Yeah.
15 plus though.
You all right, Luke, my friend?
Yeah, I can remember getting, and I said ID when I was just turned 18. The next time when we're on a work do, someone's leaving we went to this nightclub in town, and I was 30 at the time. It was the first time I've been ID'd in ages. They're IDing everybody. Have you got any ID? And he went, "No, what's your day of birth, blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "Bring some ID next time." As soon as I walked in, I was like, "Fucking bye. 30 and being ID'd, fucking get in." I've still got it. No.
Yeah. Thing is, when you used to go in, I've got my bus pass on me. Yeah, no way here. Do you see that down there? It says "No way here" down this corner there. No way. No way here. We used to go to the pictures and sit there smoking cigars when we were kids. Yeah, the thing is, you could do, couldn't you? You could smoke. I remember going with my granddad to watch Flash Gordon, and they used to have the mezzanine level.
Yeah.
And the mezzanine level was smoking.
Yeah.
So you could go up there. So because he used to smoke, you could go up there and smoke like. But yeah, it's.
Me and my mates used to. We just got a load of sweets from down there, as well as watching the film. We would just sit there all night because it was dark, just flicking sweets across whatever it was, blowing the straws and everything.
Well, you could smoke in hospitals, couldn't you? Like
on planes and everything years ago.
Planes, hospitals, the lot, football stadiums. You could just smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
Mum says she can remember like going into hospital, waiting for a doctor, and she was sat there having a fag.
Yeah. I mean, you watch what was that old TV comedy series set in a hospital? There's three.
Casualty? No.
It was back in the 70s. It's got to be. I can't remember what it's called now. Even them, we're all sitting there. The whole series was about them three in the hospital room. I can't remember what it's called now, but they're all sitting there. Having
HAPPY. I'm HAPPY.
That's the one.
Yeah. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm HAPPY. Only when I laugh. That what it was. Only when I laugh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Intense saying there used to be ashtrays in the bank.
Well, Frank's saying that he remembers my doctor smoking while giving me the checkup. Do you remember at school though? They used to go into the staff room at breaks. And you knock on the door and open the door, fucking clouds of smoke and fucking come out.
Yeah, it was one of my old teachers. That you could see next to a desk. She used to sit there, and they got the window ledge to the window. You could see it definitely every day. She got a 20-pack of Rothermans, just sit there on the side and that. Couldn't have that now. Okay, no. And she used to talk like that. It was like,
We used to have a teacher that had the flappy shoe. Fucking English teacher, head of English, and he walked round and his shoes used to fucking flap at you because he couldn't. I don't know why. Obviously, they get paid a lot. I don't know.
One of our old teachers, a music teacher, he got done for being pissed at school. He used to, for Friday, they also used to go in their lunch break and go down the pub, but he obviously had too many. He went to his next class, went up to the board, tried to write his name, and he went. He went down like that, and then he ended up getting sacked. Like
yeah. Someone's saying, old girl that worked in a canteen, used to smoke when serving. Yeah, it's usually strange what they used to do, isn't it? Yeah, it's fucking smoke everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Mad.
Smoke. Used to, but yeah, it's just strange that you can't do things now. It goes all around, doesn't it? I know you can't smoke, and I understand that. You know, I wouldn't want that going round, but it's just bizarre when we were kids. What they used to do. Do you know what I mean? When I first started my job, I was 16, we were an apprentice, and the thing was to go to the pub at dinner time and have a beer. And you could always tell when we're putting up brackets on the ceilings when the guy who was in charge had too many on a dinner time, because it'd go like that. The next day, you'd go look at him, and fucking pipe would be all like this. Yeah, I know that Pugs had a scoutmaster that used to smoke his pipe. Just twist his nipple, give him a little nipple twist, did his scoutmaster. But yeah, it's amazing. So what was your first drink? What was your first drink in a pub?
Mine
It's definitely, but it's probably something like Castlemaine 4X, I think it was back in the time, or Skull, Kansas Skull.
Mine was Carlsberg, because my dad used to drink Carlsberg. So,
Well, I did try Tetley's, my first one. I did try Tetley's, but I didn't like bitter, so I went on to Skull. And then I quickly found out that was shit and went on to Castlemaine 4X. Yeah, life was good, but a little bit more relaxed. The sports teacher went around confiscating cigarettes at my school. I went to the Wallens area and have a smoke with us. Pass him round, he was short of smokes too, yeah. Pint of mild for Swamp Thing. What was everybody else's first pint? What about going to a pub? Mine was Harp. Harp, do you remember Harp? Yeah. Harp lager, yeah. Remember that? Harp. Yeah.
Josh is like, no.
He don't remember any of these. Fred the Weatherman. Don't know Fred the Weatherman. Pugs.
He was the one.
Was that him that jumped around fucking on Good Morning TV or whatever it was?
Yeah. Who?
Snakebite for Kev. Mike Haynes used to go for a pint during dinner break with Janny. My first pint was 6 shillings, 60 shillings. My first pint was 83p. Sorry, 83.
Oh, I can't remember.
Blind Smith for pint of bitter. Tober Light was mine, says Luke.
I don't know what my dad pays for I don't know.
When he was 18, he was allowed App Extra with Mr. Intense.
Yeah, but I mean, the price of stuff now, back then, it's amazing how much it's changed.
I don't know how much a pint costs in a pub now.
Probably about £4 or £5 now. I don't know. But...
Yeah, Pugs was saying, so JP's got Strongbow. Pugs is saying bitter. I can't do bitter. The only time I like a bitter is when it's warm. It's fucking a bit strange, isn't it? I can have half. A Genesee Light was my first beer in a pub.
60 shilling was a Scottish beer.
Oh, Pernod and Black. You remember Pernod and Black?
Oh.
If you went out with a lass that had Pernod and Black and she puked up, fucking stained everything.
Pernod. I remember having like Thunderbirds and Mad Dog and stuff like that.
Yeah. LPC says he still drinks Strongbow. I don't like Strongbow. It's a bit too dry.
I have no.
Frank says, I remember the old peculiar being delivered by horses. Yeah, no, and I remember the first time I was drunk, my mate came around, we had New Year's Eve, like I say, my mate was older than me, so we'd got some Strongbow. That's what put me off cider. I didn't drink cider for about, 15, about 10 years. In fact, 12 years before I drunk cider. Well, simple thing, we were drinking, you got the 2 litre bottle of cider, and I was pissed out of my head. And my mate, my bed and my mate were sleeping in a sleeping bag. For some reason, I ended up in the fucking sleeping bag. And he slept in my bed. I literally couldn't get in. My mum came in and said, right, it's time for bed. I got in bed and I was fighting with a sleeping bag to get into it. I couldn't get my fucking legs into it. And I'm like, woke up next morning, I'm like, why am I in sleeping bag? And he's in my fucking bed. Because I was just that steaming. Foster's, yeah. Foster's.
I didn't find out till a few years ago that when my sister used to go and nick my mum and dad's like vodka and stuff like that, used to top it back up with water and this, that, and the other, and then used to blame me for it. Oh, I didn't know, but my mum and dad never said anything. Then she owned up to it a little while ago. I was like, yeah.
Johnny saying first time I got hammered was on laser cider. One thing saying Diamond White. No, Diamond White. If that's ever been near a fucking apple, it's in the next room to an apple. That's nowhere near being a cider as Diamond White.
Just been shown pictures of an apple.
yeah. It's they've gone like that. This is an apple.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to taste like. That is an apple. We're not putting any apple in it, but that's what you're supposed to look like. It is a fucking apple, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2020, Mad Dog 2020, yeah. Special VAT. What else we got? Old Crafty Hen. I remember, do you remember Skull 1080?
Yeah, I don't think I ever tried it.
Skull 1080, when you put it out, it was like tar. I bought some. I had one can. And this was 15. I had one can. I was fucking wankered.
Yeah.
Absolutely wankered on one can. My mate were drinking Guinness. He were pretend Irish. I'll call him a pretend Irish. They call him Paddy, Paul.
Plastic Paddy.
Oh, well, no thing is, his mum were Irish, his dad were Irish. He was not Irish. He was born here, but he had an Irish accent, and he just fucking thought he was Irish. Do you know what I mean? And he was so he was Irish. He was Irishish. But he fell asleep, so he shaved all his eyebrows out and stuck cucumbers on his fucking eyes.
Stuart Dill's saying Buckfast. I know what that is.
Buckfast.
My mate used to make his own cider because he lived on a bit of a farm bit. And one night he brought it round. I thought, that looks all right, a bit of a scrumpy jack thing. It was all nice and cloudy. I took one sip of it, literally one sip of it, and I couldn't count my fingers. It was that fucking strong. It was like, I don't know. I ain't finishing the rest of that, otherwise it won't.
Yeah. Oh, Judy Viv saying, I'm excited. If you taste straight after it's fermented, it tastes like Diamond White. I think it's just unaged cider. Maybe so, I don't know. Mick's got 10 special brew for £20. 10 at Super.
You know.
I remember the first time I had, we're talking about Jordan, Newcastle Brown.
I used to drink that all the time.
Well, we went into a rockers bar, heavy metal place, they were all heavy metal, and they were on it all the time. Yeah. And they didn't really sell all else but fucking Newcastle Brown.
Yeah, well, funny enough, that was when I used to go to this rock nightclub. That's where I used to drink all the time.
So, a bit of a funny story. I used to work in Iceland a few years ago, and there was this bloke who came in every Sunday. I'm pretty sure he was a local homeless man. He'd been homeless for years. And he used to come in, I think, with the money he collected from, but they collect money and stuff.
Yeah.
With the money he collected from people, and he used to come in about 9 o'clock every single morning on a Sunday to buy alcohol. We didn't serve alcohol until about midday onwards. Company policy and everything. So he used to come in and go. He used to be always pissed. Always used to be pissed. I said. And we just had to turn around and say no because we didn't serve alcohol till 12, and he used to kick right off every single time. Yeah. Man just always had to remove him, and then we just banned him in the end. Every time he used to come in, we're like, out.
You can understand why they're pissed though if it's got outside in cold, can't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously.
But you can't do that.
If they're coming in and kicking off and stuff, you can't really put up with that.
No. You don't want them kicking off, like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, you can understand why they get pissed. Emma was saying at 15, me and my booked. Don't know, me and my booked is the function room at Knox County Ground for a party. We all had 3 to 4 Carlsberg special brews and went to the bar. After about 5 pints of rum, we pooped everywhere. Yeah. Old Roger, mead wine at Christmas for me, says one thing. I tell you what, right? Innocent viewer. Hey up, mate. Cheech.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Yep.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, if you didn't put that, you wouldn't know who it was, would you?
Yeah, no.
I remember when, what is it? My uncle, my great uncle, was an alcoholic, and for my 18th, a little tale, I chopped my banjo off. Do you know what your banjo is?
That sounds like a dirty innuendo, mate.
Do you know do you know on your penis the little bit that
it's...
your foreskin to your thing? So I'm semi-circumcised because I trapped it in a zip. I was pissed up on this was on Boxing Day. I was pissed up with an ex-girl and I snapped my banjo in my zip, blood everywhere. I went home and my uncle took me out for a beer and he was an alcoholic. Talk about puking up everywhere. I'd had about 10 pints. Bear in mind I'm 18 and walked out to go to the toilet. Do you know when you're like, and I just went like that, all over the pub entrance. It went everywhere. Because you know when you don't say out and you just walk in, no, someone's been sick outside.
They can go down your face and stuff and that.
Yeah, masturbation.
Very sorry about the nightclub again. We had an upstairs and we had CCTV in the office. And me and the manager were sat in the office and we're on the CCTV screens. But the manager just looked over and this woman was sat on. We had sofas upstairs, and she was laying on the sofa. Big, huge thing. She was. Must have been middle aged. She was sat on, laid out, sprawled out on that sofa, head to one side, puking. It was continuous. Absolutely continuous.
Yeah, snapping your banjo and Uncle should be never. Yeah, probably shouldn't be never used together, should it? Really? Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, Steambook saying snap my banjo 3 times. Never seen blood. Honestly, mate, I was covered in it. It was all over me fucking trousers and everywhere. You know, when you wake up next morning, there's blood clad. I thought I'd fucking slit my wrists. I had to walk into the house like that. My mum was like, "Ah, what you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Cronenberg 1664. Just that's still about now, isn't it, Cronenberg?
Yeah, Cronenberg. Pugs were saying that it's. Wait. I lost it. Look, they used to say a Jingerbrouw. I fucking hated the Jingerbrouw. It is awful stuff. A Jingerbrouw was took over from Hofmeister.
All right.
When John Smith's changed they changed it to a Jingerbrouw. It was fucking awful lager.
Swamp Thing saying my kind of girl. And Frank said not a nice sight. It wasn't a nice sight, mate.
A big girl puking all over the place.
Classy bird.
Classy girl.
Classy bird.
So yeah, well done it. Before we go on to the news, have a look at some shinies. We will just put it out there. Go over to Cloud Cartel UK and have a look at his coils. Use Benny10 for 10% off. Go over while the show is on over to Hip Hop Juice. If you use Sunday, the first 10 people, give it a try. You'll get 20% off. If not, you can use Benny N.U.V.S for 12% off if you use Benny. So go over and have a look at that.
Addy Tooney's just popped in. Good to see you, buddy.
You all right, mate?
At Lowenbrow. Oh yeah, fucking hell.
What's that, Lowenbrow?
Lowenbrow, Caffrey's, remember that? Oh, fucking.
Caffrey's?
I used to love it, but it gave me such a fucking headache the next day.
Yeah. Was Caffrey's the pretend Guinness?
Well, it was there. Yeah, I think so. But there's the Irish pub in our town where you can still get it. Caffrey's. So every time I get up there.
That's where I put as well, wasn't it? That's the only place you could get output at an Irish bar.
Yeah. It was a proper Irish bar, not like a fake one.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we will play Blazing Little Bumper. There we go.
Go on. Slow tonight. There we go. Okay, so the Fat Rabbit Solo RTA. 25 mil, I think, like we were saying earlier, the normal fat rabbit is 28 and a half or something like that. So
Yeah.
the deck looks virtually the same, obviously just a little bit smaller. So yeah, it just looks virtually the same.
Yeah.
Is that coil a tiger coil?
Oh, now you're asking.
It looks.
It's not a juggernaut, no, I'm not sure. So yeah, it doesn't. It looks pretty much the same, just a skinnier version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
pretty
like-
much the same, but yeah.
Keeping you up, Josh.
Jesus Christ, sorry about that. Last few days have been knackering, mate, honestly.
Anti-condensation. Yes, that's the word.
Anti-condensation.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they're falling to new lows, aren't they? Talking about drip tips and condensation.
So
Swamp Thing saying, "How is it fat then?" It's not really fat now, is it?
Yeah, it's a skinny rabbit.
It's a skinny rabbit. It's gone on a diet.
yeah, it's New Year's resolution. So I wonder if he'll have the same thing where trying to get the bottom off, like on the
Yeah, it is a bit of a pain trying to get that off.
Yeah.
This is the after New Year resolution that you're going to get fit. Is this one for the fat rabbit, for the skinny rabbit?
They should have called it the skinny rabbit.
the keto.
They've missed a marketing technique there.
Yeah. Yeah. So at least it comes with a
It comes with a few bits on it.
few bits and that. At least it comes with a coil and.
Yeah. I can't stand that shoelace cotton.
Oh, I never use it. I just leave it in the
stand
pot.
it.
Yeah.
Nah.
And I never use the Christmas cracker.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, standard edition.
That's what
bubble
something came in that trampoline package that I put up a trampoline for my daughter, and the spanner that they provided looked like it came out of a cracker.
Yeah,
It was awful.
yeah. So basically, the only main differences between TBD and that, you don't get the bubbly glass.
No.
Yeah, but why do we not get the bubble glass when the TPD other one does?
Yeah.
You get a little package, don't you?
I know you get a little package, but what's the
little
difference between
box.
our TP and their TPD? Thought it was all TPD.
Nothing.
Bastards. And then the other one up
Bill,
is the
I don't know why I'm waving. Can't fucking see me.
Hi, Bill.
the Tech, the world's first wireless charging filter pod kit, the ACE. But with a new way. So I think that's not a lot of details on there, but
I've got a lot of details because I've actually got that in.
oh, have you? Oh,
I
very
have
nice.
got that in. I have got that in for review.
Review more. Oh.
It just tells you a bit more about the One Tech. So it's only just been released. Is
That one.
So I have got that in.
Looks a sleek little kit, but looks a bit trying to make it look a bit fancy, like the dark
Aren't they
finish.
talking about the TPD? Aren't they supposed to be going through all that sort of?
Well, when they get COVID out of the way, they will do.
Yeah.
So that's about it. The new shinies.
Chinese.
As it, because obviously they're
Thank you
all
very
on
much.
their new year at the moment, so it's all.
So yeah, I've got that Ace here, which I haven't opened yet. It only came in today.
Very nice.
So I'm guessing it's a bit like, is it the Anakin NQ filter or something they did with a filter that goes in the end?
Yeah, it's same like this with the Aspire Vilta.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
You could have that, or you can just put a normal drip tip in it.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it'd be. Like I say,
Yeah.
I haven't tried it out yet. I haven't even looked at it. So, Johnny Vape saying UKV are trying to get the 2 mil capacity dropped. So yeah, diesel, bit of diesel. Yeah, that's is that cider and what is it with blackcurrant in? Diesel.
I thought it was an aftershave, but
It is an aftershave. But if you're getting a drink, I think it's like a what is it? It's like a snake bite, but you have what is it in it? Don't you? What's the blackcurrant drink that looks like a?
What was that one? I don't know whether you had it around there, but it was around there called a cheeky Vimto.
Yeah, that's the same thing as like a diesel.
okay.
Yeah, similar to that. Yeah, I think that's what it is anyway. I'm sure Pugs will tell us what a diesel is.
Oh, yeah, like live lounge liquids, like these new regulations. Fuck.
Oh, don't get me
Oh,
started.
mate, yeah. So cyclists can drive in the middle of the fucking road.
Yeah, we had one today. We're going up the road where it's normally 50, and he's like just putting along right in the middle of the road, literally going all the places. About 20 cars behind, beeping, and then when it comes up to the road, he just goes around. No notification. You fucking
you
prick.
It's going to cause so many accidents.
Yeah.
The thing is, some people are going to get pissed off with it and just knock him off with the fucking door, aren't they?
Yeah.
You cunt.
You're supposed to give way to pedestrians now on a junction or something. If you're on a main road, you're supposed to give way to pedestrians.
Oh, yeah, pedestrians and all sorts.
Was
Yeah,
it
they
next
can
thing
walk
you
out in the middle of
got to
fucking
give way
roads.
to joggers on the motorway or something? Is it fucking hell?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Steve Pugs saying snake bite and black. I thought that's what it was. Snake bite and black. Dirty diesel. But yeah, I can't believe that you've got to. They can just drive along. They can just go in the middle of the road. They've got a cycle lane. Thing is, they've paid that much round here for fucking cycle lanes. They're paying. It's done like £3 fucking million to do a cycle lane from Leeds to Bradford. No fucker uses it.
no.
Geordie, I'm cycling to work on Tuesday, middle of the road, all the way from me.
Yeah. Just fucking drive in the middle of the road.
Working hands free, going like that to the drivers behind.
Exactly. So what you're going to get now is they do a lot round by us. If you go up Ilkley and that lot in the back little fucking villages, they'll go cycling clubs. So the fuckers will just do. They used to slip in if there were a car behind. So they're just going to drive for the fucking best in the middle of the road. So you're going to be sat behind them doing fucking 10 mile an hour up a bastard hill.
Well, my mate said that they should be paying road tax or something. If they want to drive in the middle of the road like that and hold cars up, they should pay some sort of road tax.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what they're going to do. You're going to get these cycling clubs are just going to fucking take over the road while they're all just cycling together, having a chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're just going to go give a fuck because you can't do what about it. You've just got to sit behind the cunts.
Yep.
No. A load of bollocks.
Yeah.
So while we're doing that, while we're just having a little thing, we will go through. We've got a couple of bargains to fire up, and I need to talk to some of that I've got a bag because I need to know what to put on it in a minute. So we will do you a couple of bargains. We don't have a lot, but we'll do a little bit of a bargain shopping.
Are you doing yours first, Josh, or should I do the two I've got?
You can do yours first.
Okay.
Go what you've got first.
Make sure I'm on the right page before I do that. I'll be in 2 seconds, otherwise you'll end up seeing our ugly mugs twice. Got
So just talking about the N.U.V. RDA, if you want it in matte black.
Yeah. It's not bad. $4.99.
Not bad at all.
And if you've not heard of these, I have bought off these this week because there was another bargain on there, but it's no longer on there. We're going to show you.
Yeah, but it's half decent RDA. I wasn't overly impressed with it, but for $4.99 you can't really, argue at that.
Exactly, for the £5, chip it, and it is a legitimate place. They do say it is brand new, but for £5, can't go wrong with that, can you?
Can't go wrong with 5.
If you want to pay it 6 weekly payments, you can pay it off at 83p. So if you had a bit skint, you can put it on lay-by.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. I hate that duck.
Yeah.
Help me, duck. Yeah, it is £4.99. £4.99 of your cheap prices.
Nice. And next up, we've got one of those. For if you're feeling a bit generous, have a bit of that.
They've got one in stock.
One left.
One left for the bargain price of $449.99. Why didn't it say $450?
Bargain and a half, innit?
They've got two left. One left. Only one left. So if you do fancy it,
really?
If you do fancy it, a Vicious Ant Spade DNA 75C 21700 Squat mod for the bargain price of $449.99.
Oh, if only you had more left. Look at the lovely colours they've got it in.
So there you go. Bargain. Bargain of the century.
For a
That.
squonky donkey as well.
Oh yes.
No, thank you. That's a pish from me.
So we've got one more, and this is over at Washington Vapes, which I didn't think were... yeah, I thought you might do, Pugs. I thought you might say you'd be having it. So if you go over at Washington Vapes, this has come up. It's the Wismec Priva DNA kit, $7.99.
Yes, $7.99.
So if you do fancy a little bit of
Pod action.
pod action with a DNA chip, which has the DNA Go chip in it, you can pick one up if you want to give it a go. They've got
Just
carbon
up
fibre
and
24 in stock at £7.99.
234 in stock.
Oh, they've got 234, so you have plenty of them.
Have indeed. Yes, plenty of these. No reviews or anything, no additional information. Just basically a DNA pod. Power up to 20 watts and 40 watts respectively. Top fill system. Yeah, just a little pod. Comes with 2 pods are available to 0.25 ohm and 0.5. I'm guessing that, yeah, the 0.25 can go up to 20 and the 0.5 can go up to 14.
It's the DNA Go board in it. That's what's in that, the DNA Go.
Yeah, and while you're on Washington Vapes, actually, they do. I was about to say do. They do a lot of cheap deals on juices as well.
They do.
I know a lot of the Zeus juice juices are on Washington Vapes very, very cheap. So, yep,
They
go
are.
and check Washington Vapes out. Not a sponsor, but go and check them out.
I'm just
So-
looking outside. It's absolutely hammering it down here.
Oh, yeah, it's been hammering down here, yeah. So, that one, Vape to Your Door, I did look at it during the week. I was tipped off to got it. I got that, which is Dripping Desserts, Jammy Biscuit, 200ml for the bargain price of £4. And I picked myself, so I need to know what to put on it. So I bought myself a mod. I got the heavy hitter. It was £18, so I couldn't really resist it, to be honest with you.
Heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter. So, but obviously I don't know what to put on it. Comes in a little thing. We'll pull it out. It is the copper version. There you go. So I need to know what to put on it. So any ideas in chat?
Any ideas about a dripper?
A dripper to go on that. They'll match that in copper. I don't think a gold one will match it. That's the only one they had in that for 18 quid. So I got the copper one. So I'm needing to know a good RDA to put on that in copper. So come on, chat. Get your thinking heads on. What am I going to put on it in copper? Or the copper colour. Copper colour top.
What size? What size?
28.
28.
Can take up to a 28.
JP saying Dead Rabbit V3.
Yeah, I don't think they'd have it. They just want it matchy with copper.
Asgard Mini. I'm getting Asgard Mini. They had an
Yeah,
Asgard Mini
Asgard
on there
Mini.
with 25 quid. Asgard Mini.
Yeah.
Grouchucker.
Grouchucker, hello.
Swamp Thing saying Asgard Mini. It looks like Asgard Mini for the win.
Yeah. Mike Haynes agrees. Yeah.
That's the Dead Rabbit
Yeah,
V3.
Dead Rabbit V3.
They don't do it in copper, they do it in gold. And I don't know if that'd match.
That would look a bit funny, I think.
So anybody else? Anybody who uses Nightmare RDA? No, yeah.
So look.
Isn't that brass?
It's not, it's copper. It's copper, Pugs.
Get an he's saying get an Asgard as well.
Get an Asgard on it. Yeah, it'll take up to 28 mil. And it's definitely copper.
If you get the full size Asgard, you're not gonna
It's
No,
It's
30 mil
definitely
around.
copper. It's not
Is
brass.
it 30 millimeter for the Asgard? So I know the mini's 28 in it. A little bit smaller. I don't know.
Good old Mad Hatter, yeah.
Mad Hatter, yeah.
What do I think of Drag Plus? Like the mod, I've got my review coming up for that.
Yeah,
the mod's
yeah.
alright, the TPT tanks shit.
Asgard Mini's 25 mil and the normal Asgard's 30.
Cali V3. Nightmare. People are putting Nightmare RDA is a beast. Nightmare 28, Geordie's saying. Mutation X.
Some of these I haven't heard of.
Any more for any more? It's just so I've got an idea. I won't, like I say, I want to take full advantage of it, and obviously I need something that's going to get me in that copper.
Like I've said in the past, I think if I got a mech, I think I'd just blow myself up.
You're right.
QP Cali, Ardent RTA.
The Ardent RDA, yes, because you can take that top off, then you can put that straight on.
The Tenacious TX vapes and Times vape.
Great age, 15 quid. I'll have to have a look at that, mate. Thank you very much for that call. 15 quid on there. I'll have to have a look at that one then.
Yeah.
Because that goes with it, doesn't it? Because you can, like I say, as far as I know, you can take the top off and it goes straight on without the top card. It goes fit straight on it. Oh, damn sold out. Yeah, will be. Fucking that price, bastards. So I'll have a look. Thank you very much, everybody. It's my first foray. I've got some mechs, but I never use them. But I thought, for £18, you can't really go wrong, can you?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Sherman 28, Steams is saying, with the pugs.
The Ardent is shit.
Oh, they hadn't shit though. All right, well, I won't bother then if it's shit. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so I can do 26 or 28 because it does have a 20. That the smaller one I showed you has a 28/6 cap that you can take.
My heavy hitter has the Asgard on it with the what's that? The
Beauty ring.
Beauty ring. You can always use a Valhalla 28. Yeah.
Valhalla, yeah.
Sherman. I'm saying he saw Sherman RTA on sale the other day. That's a Canadian. They were Canadian, wasn't it? Sherman RDA. As far as I remember. Any more for any more? Because I've just ordered some more 21700s up as well for them.
I think I need to order some new batteries. I need to order some new cotton as well. Also need to order some coils. Bloody hell, my list is getting longer.
He's gone, but not for cotton. Yeah, I put the Fat Rabbit on it. The only problem with putting the Fat Rabbit on it is that it's in gunmetal. It won't really go on a copper mod, will it?
No. Are you looking for sort of like really?
I need it to match it. I need it. No, I'm not overly bothered, but I don't want to put a black one on it, do I? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, put a sub tank on it. Yeah, I could do that. I could put a sub tank on it. I don't know how long it'll last like, but I can put a sub tank on it.
Get one of those probably 30mm going back in time.
That's a Sherman.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have a look. I did have a look around. They did put in the old Google Foo copper RDAs. There's a few coming up, but they were not showing me copper ones. So I'm not going to be too matchy, but I want some
close.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah.
I don't want, like I say, I don't want to put a rainbow coloured on the fucker.
You don't want to put a rainbow coloured one in anything.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I could put a pod tank on it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Valhalla 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have a look at that. Like I say, it's my first foray, so yeah.
So it looks like you're either the Asgard, was popular, the Nightmare was popular, and
the Hell Beast only comes in. The Hell Beast only comes in black, matte black. That's the only problem with that one. Or I would have got it. Yeah, it looks like a good bit hard. The Nightmare or something like that.
Yep.
Exactly, Jody. There's not that many copper RDAs. That's my problem. And I think that's why it was only 18 quid. 28 copper Kennedy would look sick as fuck. Yeah, I could get that. I could have a look around I could get a Kennedy clone, I suppose. Kennedy clone.
Yeah.
So I've got a Kennedy clone in silver. That won't go on it either. See, all my other stuff's like silver or fucking black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I couldn't turn it down for 18 quid.
No, fuck that. No.
I was going to get the add-on there as well on that Vape to Your Door. They had the full kit, which I'd have shown tonight, the Geek Vape Legend 2 full kit for 24 quid.
Oh, right.
And I nearly bought them both, but I didn't want. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't want to get because I'd never heard of the company, and I didn't want to buy it, and then spend like 50 quid on it, and then nothing come through. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Cloudchuck, good price for that. Yeah, exactly. That's why I jumped on it.
Cole's saying don't spend more than the mech mod. I think it means like don't spend more than the mods cost you.
Yeah, I suppose I could like saying you could go with a different colour on it and make it a bit more. I don't know, but it's copper in it. That's it. You know what I mean? Only thing about it's going to make my hands smell as well.
Yeah.
I can smell it now.
Yeah.
It just smells it. But I work with copper all day, so it just fucking smells of copper all the time.
Yeah, you'll be getting the old brass out now and again to polish it.
Yeah, it comes with a polishing cloth. It comes with a polishing cloth here, yeah.
Mike Haynes is asking where you got the heavy hitter from.
Yeah, I was going to show it tonight. I got it from that Vape to Your Door that was showed earlier on. But like I say, they're not on there. I was going to show it tonight. I can put anything on it. I could put anything on it, but it just looks... Do you know what I mean? I could put all I want on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go copper and silver, I suppose, couldn't I? Could go ZRDA. Could go silver with it. Or gold. See, I was going to go gold. That's what I think, but I don't know if gold will be... Because it's like a red... I suppose I could put a red one on. Copper's more
I guess you haven't got gold, any sort of gold tanks or any gold drippers you got.
No. I've got... No, I have got... what is it? Graham, you all right, mate? I have got a...
Cloud Trucker saying the Valhalla 28 is...
I'll have to have a look at that. I've got a goon. I've got a couple of goons that I could put on it. But they're not in brass.
The goon is a...
Yeah. Yeah. Kennedy would be there. I've got a Kennedy clone. I've got a Kennedy clone, and I have got the goon. I've got a goon 1.5, and I've got a goon normal. So...
Goon version 1. Yeah, I got the Goon 1.5. I used to use it for all my juice reviews. It was fantastic. I don't know where it is now.
That's right.
Jumping in, we're going soon ourselves because the Late Night Vape Show is on in a little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I'd like to say I'm going to have a look around. But thank you very much for the input on there. It does look like I'm going to be going down just to have a look and see what I can get. The Valhalla might be a good one. I'll have a look. See what I can pick up and have a look around a bit more digging. Kennedy 25, Dion 78, yeah. So, like I say, I have got a goon, but I don't think it'll match, to be honest with you. But I have got a goon. I've got a couple of them. Yeah, goon for it's only 25 mil. Yeah, they are only small. I want the 28 to fill that full. I'll put the 26 on, I suppose. I'll get a beauty ring. I could do.
Yeah, that's what I'm after, like an RTA in gunmetal, because the base of this paintwork here is gunmetal, so trilogy fits. So that looks good. But yeah, I want another RTA in gunmetal.
I think you're going to have to go probably higher end than to get a 28 decent, aren't you? Fatality seems to be Cali 28, yeah.
I was looking at the Fatality M25 for a long time before I bought this thing. Before I bought the trilogy, I did really want it. It was a toss up between the two. I think I just saw the trilogy cheaper at one point. So
I've got a trilogy. I've never used it. It's still in the box over there. I got it for 26 quid, and I've never used it.
Just use it, mate.
You all right, buddy? Thank you for dropping in. Right, so we are coming on to that time. It is time to start wrapping things up. Do go over and check out the Late Night Vape Show. They are on in a couple of minutes.
They are indeed.
And yeah, Kenny 20. I'm going to have a look around. I'm going to have a look around and see what I can get to put on it. And we will report back with everything. So, right, we will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Steve.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody that's come in tonight. It's been a good old chat, seeing what you used to drink when you were young and going to the cinema. And yeah, thanks for joining us. You can see me and Josh tomorrow night on the Layback Vape Show. It's just the three. Oh no, it's sponsors night tomorrow. So we've got Scott on from Calls by Scott, and then we've got Sam on from Dispergo if he shows up.
Yeah, hopefully he comes on.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So and I'll pass that on to Joshua.
Okay. Yes. So thank you everyone for popping in. Without you, we wouldn't have a show. So thank you very much to all of you, and thank you for paying attention to what Benny said at the start of the show. Yes. Greatly appreciated to you all. Steve, Benny, thank you very much. Love doing this show again. So it's good to be back on the regular. Yeah, like Steve said, you can check me and him out on the Laid Back Vape Show tomorrow night, 7 p.m. sponsor night. And that's when we do our what do we call it? The G word. Can't say it. The offering. That's it. We do a massive offering at the end of each month when the sponsors are on. So do check us out for that. And we'll see you all same time, same place next week for this show. Yes. So thank you very much. And Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us in chat. Thank you very much for my fellow casters for being on the show. Do check out the Late Night Vape Show. Do check out that's on after us. Do check out the sponsors, Hip Hop Juice. If you have took advantage of it, it's still going on at the moment. You can use Sunday to get 20% off. And then after that, use Benny or N.U.V.S. and you'll get 12% on. Do check out Cloud Cattails Coils. Link's been going in the chat, and you will get 10% off his coils. He does use twisted meshes, wire and everything, so go check that out. So thank you very much. We will see you again next week. You can catch me tomorrow night on the 510 radio at 11 o'clock, playing some 70s, 80s and 90s. You can catch Steve on Tuesday playing the rock. You can catch these lads tomorrow night on the Laid Back Vape Show at 7 o'clock. And you can catch me again on Wednesday for the mixing show. And then we're all back around again next Sunday. So thank you very much, and catch you all later. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Smile away.
Smile away.
Keep waving because I can't find outro.
Smile away.